What's up, everybody? We're back for all new episode of Twins Talk Tubi, and we're in a new month. That means a new theme. And the theme for May is all about found footage. I'm
Yeah,
super excited about this because this is my favorite horror subgenre. So I'm excited about watching some like decent found footage movies. So hopefully we found a few.
hopefully.
Yeah. And we're gonna be reviewing them for you this month. The one that we decided to watch for today is called Behind the Sightings. It is from 2021, and the premise goes as follows. Clowns have never been scarier than this found footage tale of two filmmakers on the case of the 2016 clown sightings epidemic who never come home. All right. And as always, we're going to go ahead and start this off with our first time reaction to the movie. On the count of three, we're going to get it going. One, two, three. All right. So, first of all, I have to say, if generally you're not a fan of clowns, I think this movie's going to freak you out. I don't have that fear of clowns like that. So, it wasn't like that much, like
No, it
turn.
wasn't intense, but it was
Yeah,
pretty though.
but it was still pretty creepy. So, if you guys can all remember a few years back, that's 2016. So yeah, a few years back, actually a few years, almost 10 years now, 8 years.
Yeah.
Uh, they had we had this crazy time where like mostly in like I guess in the middle America, like Midwest kind of areas. But there were sightings
I
in
feel
different.
like there was some sightings in Jersey and stuff too.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was sightings everywhere because I feel like I remember like New York, there was some sightings and things like
Yeah.
that of random people like dressed as clowns like popping up like in creepy, spooky areas like late night in parks and on the highways and just scary, just not really doing anything scary. I think some of them kind of did stuff, but for the most part, they were just there like
I
kind
think
of
generally they were just kind of standing
there
around
to
trying
be
to freak
creepy.
people
Yeah,
out. Yeah.
it was like a big thing, and I feel like that year or the year after we weren't or people weren't allowed to be clowns for Halloween. Like it was really
Oh,
bad.
I think it was, yeah, I
At
think
least in
so.
some places, maybe not all over, but at least in some places they were banning like
Banning
clown
them,
costumes
yeah, something.
because they didn't know it was just people like just having fun or people like really being trying to cause harm or whatever. So anyway, so it was a pretty big thing. So this movie was all about that. These two filmmakers, they were husband and wife that were creating this documentary about these creepy clown sightings. And, it's a documentary style like found footage. So they were interviewing people and people were contacting them about things that they saw and they would go out to interview them and then they would go to places where people said they saw the clowns and try to find it and get like video proof or picture proof of stuff
Hmm.
like that.
Yeah.
Um it was pretty good. I was, it's Tubi, so you don't always know what you're gonna get, but I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Um, it was there were certain parts that, well, not certain. There was a bunch of parts I thought that I was thinking at the moment, what are you doing? Get out of
Oh,
there.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Like when they
Yeah.
went, some guy told him that he parties with his friends in the woods and this they saw this clown and they don't go out there anymore. And
Right.
they asked him, of course, they asked him for the address and they go out there. Go
Yeah, and it
out
was
there
really
for 3
deep,
hours.
like woods,
Deep in like these deep like cornfield
field
like
kind of
wood.
things. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Mhm.
super isolated. Like the only lights were the lights from the car, like the
Yeah,
headlights.
that's
That's the
it.
only thing.
That's it.
And
Hmm.
of course, when they're out there, they see some clowns, and they don't do anything to them, but I mean, it's
Takes a
pretty.
little while too.
It
Like
takes
they're
a little while. They're
driving
out there for a
and
little
they're
while.
talking and they're driving and they're going, making their turns through the paths
Yeah,
and everything. And then eventually, so to the point where it started to get a little bit like boring, a little like,
yeah. Like, when
when
is
is
something gonna
this
happen?
ever? But it got to a good place because
Yeah,
once you saw the clown and it was doing some weird like a dance and it was like.
Yeah.
It was being creepy, like
And they still didn't leave,
really creepy. Yeah. Get the camera and go out, get closer to
and
it.
they got close to the clock. Yeah.
I know.
And
It
so
was
after, I feel like after that, everything went like downhill. Like it seemed like they were stalking them. They were showing up at their house because, of course, the guy lost his wallet. So they had his wallet, his address, and one day they found like a clown doll, sitting on the steps of their house, and just a whole bunch of other shit. You know, stupid things done by horror movie characters.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I feel like it was generally a creepy movie. Creepy
Hmm.
shit was happening, and
Yeah.
then at the end it was just like, whoa, like you knew nothing good was gonna happen
Yeah, nothing was gonna
in the
happen.
end.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was like just like you said. I thought it was creepy, so it got me interested and kept me
Yeah.
invested in watching and what was going on.
It definitely kept me interested and like
Yeah,
wanting to watch through the whole thing.
yeah. And I thought in the beginning, it was really just the two main characters, the husband and wife, and they were. I thought the acting was pretty good in
Yeah,
the beginning. Thinking that this is found footage, so it's. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's a found footage movie, but
right,
they were making it seem like it's something that really happened, right?
right.
So for being that, I thought that the acting was pretty good.
Yeah,
Once they got towards the middle, when they got to the guy, when they were interviewing the guy that told them about the parties in the woods and stuff, and that they don't go back
yeah.
because like that guy was like, he's trying too hard to be like
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
I
know,
know.
trying hard to say like to be the skeptic guy, not the skeptic guy, but trying to be like the guy that saw stuff and I don't go in there anymore. And
Yeah.
he was trying. I just
I
thought
know
he was
what you
trying
mean.
too hard.
I felt
So
that too. Yeah.
and I was like, okay, well, but it wasn't terrible. It
No.
wasn't terrible. But when I got to
It's the
that
point
point,
out there.
I saw, yeah. But so generally overall, I think that the acting was decent. Even the people that they would interview, it was like hit or miss. Some of them it seemed realistic, like they were actually real, what they were saying,
Right.
kind of believe them.
And
And
some of
some of
them
it was like,
felt like
oh, you're trying
actors.
too hard. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're clearly actors kind of thing. But yeah, genuinely throughout the movie, I thought it had a good pace. It wasn't
Mhm.
too slow in many places. It kept going and and it wasn't very long and it got to the end. It went to where it was supposed to go, I
Yeah.
think. So
It was
decent.
a good lead up to everything
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
at the end.
for sure. I thought it was very decent.
Yeah.
And I would definitely recommend someone
Me
to
too.
watch it. If they like found footage, if they like creepy clown movies, I think this is one you can put to your list.
Yeah. So do I.
Hmm. For
It was
sure.
good. I say check it out as well. So yeah, guys. So hopefully you do check it out. And if you do, make sure you comment and let us know what you thought. We are the Horror Flick Chicks here on YouTube. So you can subscribe to our channel and watch our Twin Talk Tubi episodes, and you can comment on the movies that we saw. If you've seen them, you can comment, tell us if you like them or you didn't like them. Tell us what you if you agree with what we thought about the movies. You can also follow us on social media, Horror Flick Chicks on Instagram, Facebook, and Threads. And we also have a podcast, guys. Podcast is streaming video on here, our YouTube channel, and also on several audio platforms. So make sure you check us out and also let us know what you think about those. And as always, we'll be back next week with another episode of Toon Talk Tubi. Remember, May is all about found footage. We'll have another great, hopefully great, found footage movie to review next week. So make sure you tune in and check us out. And we'll see you next time. Sandra and Sonia signing out. Bye.